What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over taking our look at Season 1 in NBA 2K26 MyTEAM. If I say NBA 2K25 MyTEAM, I'm sorry. I remember it was in years past. It took me a long time to get used to saying the new year. So just kind of give me grace when it comes down to that. I'm going to be doing as good as possible. So 2K put out this tweet basically saying Season 1 of MyTEAM starts tomorrow if you have early access. If you don't have early access, basically a week from then. Level up through the new ranks and earn these elite rewards. At level 1, you get Trendsetter MyTEAM rewards, which are Ruby Kelsey Plum, 3 promo packs, in 120-minute 2x XP coin. Now, the XP is nice. I'm not going to hate on that. Kelsey Plum. I'm not going to just sit up here and hate on WNBA players all year long. I'm just going to tell you some specifics. Kelsey Plum is 5'8". A Ruby card. It's going to be tough, right? I'm not hating. I'm just telling you it's going to be tough. At level 20, you get Amethyst Tobias Harris. You guys can see here towards the top of the screen that you guys do get Tobias Harris at level 20, I do believe. Is that level 10? Say Steven Adams, I believe, too. So you guys get Steven Adams. You get Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris is going to be playable for sure. Steven Adams, I don't think is going to be great. Tobias Harris is going to be really solid. You do get Billy Donovan at level 28. I'm going to try and see if I can maybe zoom in here and see. I can't even see what boost he actually gives. But Billy Donovan, an AMI coach for free. Can't hate on that a whole ton. At moving forward at level 30, you get Diamond Trae Young. The problem with Trae Young is he's way too undersized. At level 33, you are gonna get a 92 plus overall pack. At level 35, you get Pink Diamond A'ja Wilson. Now, the problem with A'ja Wilson is she is gonna be a power forward center at 6'4". At least that's what I see. I can't really see that well. But I do believe, no, I actually think it says power forward, small forward. So maybe it's usable. Again, we'll have to see when it comes down to it, if it's actually usable or not, or if she's actually usable or not. But I mean, if she can play small forward, maybe. At level 39, you'll get 50 coach points. Now, again, we've kind of seen what this can be like in the past. You can boost badges, you can boost stats. It's going to be interesting to get used to that whole new coach system. But at level 39, you are going to get those 50 coach points. And then at level 40, you are going to get Pink Diamond Klay Thompson. You guys can see at the bottom left here, Pink Diamond Klay Thompson is there. That is the highlight of the season, right? You can scroll up and down through everything else. Oh, you get A'ja Wilson. Oh, you get Amy Tobias Harris, who, sure, some of those cards may be usable. But Pink Diamond Klay Thompson is going to be elite. Let's talk about why. I'm gonna start with this. Early on in MyTEAM, you need cards with decent releases. Klay Thompson is gonna have a decent release. He always does. Hopefully dribble sigs are solid, but he's gonna have a decent release. He's gonna be 6'6", and at that shooting guard position, if you pull up what we know so far about MyTEAM, and again, people are going to be buying their way to level 40. You can grind your way to level 40. But what we know so far is impacts at the shooting guard position. We see Bradley Beal as being our best option. As far as the rewards right now that I see for completing a game mode, they're Jason Kidd, Glen Rice, Jack Sikma. And Glen Rice is a small forward, so no shooting guards. And then obviously your level 40 Klay is a shooting guard, which is going to make a massive, massive, massive difference. And honestly, I expect Klay Thompson to right now be the best shooting guard in the game. Now, I'm not going to sit up here and say for weeks he's going to be the best shooting guard in the game, because the moment you get a Tracy McGrady or something like that, things are going to change a little bit. But as it stands right now, Klay is going to be absolutely elite. And not only elite, I think a lot of people can make the case that Klay is going to be worth grinding for, or I'm not going to sit up here and say worth buying, because I don't necessarily think that. But I definitely think he's going to be worth grinding for. And so that's where I'm at with it. As far as the, I don't even want to call it the leak, but the breakdown that we see of level 40, I can't complain a whole ton. Now, again, this is just a small thing. We're going to have to see how these cards actually are, right? is that Amethyst Tobias Harris actually going to be solid enough to use? Is that, Pete Diamond, Asia Wilson going to be usable? Is Billy Donovan actually going to be solid? But from the looks of it, if you grind a game mode reward while grinding level 40, which I would recommend, before you know it, you're going to have like Pink Diamond, Jason Kidd, and Klay Thompson, and your backcourt is going to be absolutely stellar. You're going to have two guys that can knock down shots and play good defense. Now, if you like attacking the rim, obviously that backcourt might not favor you. You might want to look elsewhere. But I'm just giving you guys options of what it could ultimately look like when it does come down to it. So it is something that I personally can't hate on a whole ton. I like kind of the initial look of the level 40 reward in Klay Thompson. Now, obviously, you can pick and choose to be negative about some other things along the way. I get that totally. But from what I'm seeing, again, the left side of this graphic is all this side of the graphic is all my team. I don't even know how to point you guys. This side of the graphic, there we go, is all going to be my team. The other side is going to be Park. So, like, you guys can see the Park rewards above me. I don't really care a whole ton about them. And another nice thing is at level 1, even if you don't get the Pro Pass, you get a 120-minute XP boost, like a 2-hour XP boost, which if you use that and grind the game a ton during that, you're going to notice you really level up relatively quickly. So I don't think it's going to take people a ton of time to get the Pink Diamond Klay Thompson. It will be interesting if they have the extra Pro Pass or Hall of Fame Pass layer to it. So for example, last year, if you bought the Pro Pass and you got the level 40 card, and the Pro Pass card, there were extra rewards on top of that. So that will be an interesting thing to kind of look at as well. But for my initial look, as far as level 40, I'm glad we got a good reward, right? That's all I can really say on it. I know there might be some people that are upset about it, but I think Klay is a really, really solid option for us at the level 40. And all I can say is this, right? And I've said this from basically, or for a very long time, I've said this and I've held true to it. As long as 2K can find a balance between making the game rewarding for them, right, with pack sales, stuff like that, but at the same time keeping making it rewarding for the player base, making there a reason to load up the game, I'm fine with it. Look, they can juice packs, right, or they can find a way to get their pack money. That's fine, but give people a reason to play the game. At the core of it, that's all I can ask for. And guess what? With the level 40 reward being Klay Thompson, they did that. He is worth grinding for in Season 1 of NBA 2K26 MyTEAM. That is going to wrap it up for our video. Let me know your thoughts on it down below in the comments. Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.